Indigo Earth. I am here to do a general reading for you, our fire signs Aries. Thank you for coming into the channel. Good to have you here. I also want to welcome in your cross-watchers. Cross-watchers, you are here to find out what's going on with your person. Therefore, some of this message could be for you as well. Feel free to swap around the characters as need be throughout the reading. And anytime that you do come across this message and the title drew you in was a time that you were meant to listen to it. Messages coming through for you, Aries, should reflect some aspect of your current situation. Doesn't have to reflect the whole thing. Or it could just resonate with an inner knowing, confirming something you've known all along. So take what fits. If it doesn't fit, don't try to make it fit. It just might mean that the reading is meant for somebody else this week. But for those of you that this does resonate with, I'm going to have an extended at the end of this reading. I'm going to dive deeper into the message coming through by exploring the zodiac signs that show up in your reading. And those zodiac signs can be about an intimate connection and background players, friends, family, relatives, siblings, colleagues, best friends, your circle of friends, your partner's circle of friends, your partner's family and friends, associates, social media associates, anybody that kind of influences your energy field or the energy field of your connection. And even if you don't know the zodiac signs of a lot of those players, you'll recognize who they are as I read through the zodiac signs in the energies. So just keep that with you as we move forward here, and we're going to get started. This is for Aries. Aries Sun, Aries Moon, and Aries Rising. Messages for those watching, please. Aries Sun, Aries Moon, and Aries Rising. Messages for those watching, please. All right, here we go. So overall energy for the reading, we have Temperance, balancing the the outer expression with what you're feeling on the inside. So this is about embodiment, embodying the energies and how those energies are being expressed. So let's see what your current energy is. We have the Queen of Wands. So inspired action here. This is that entrepreneurial type spirit, that very influential spirit. So let's see what your situation is here. We have the Moon. So that could be dealing with feelings, that could be dealing with emotions, that could be dealing with some things that are hidden that you're not quite aware of yet. So let's see what your challenge or your opportunity is. We have the Five of Swords. Could be working through a challenging situation right now, where you're really trying to find creative ideas or creative ways to move through it. You know, you might not know exactly what you're dealing with here, but you're working through a very difficult situation. So let's see what life is working on with you. We have the Seven of Swords. So this is about really using discernment and discretion as you move forward. So how did you get here? What have you been doing up until this point? We have the Tower. So there are some things that are probably shifting quite rapidly here. Like it's slipping through your hands. And I think that you're really trying to understand or figure out how to hold it all together. Looks like you're trying to hold it all together here, but you don't know the forces that you're dealing with. So what's going to be heading your way here, Aries? We have the Empress. So that's a good card, right? Good things are going to be heading your way. I think there's just some things that you're going to be working through right here that you're going to be able to find some creative and like some sort of way only you can figure out how to move through this. That's a Queen of Wands. Your influence is the only way that can like work through this. So let's see what you got going for you in this situation. What are your strengths? We have the Knight of Cups. So you want to make a decision that is meaningful, has purpose, is kind, is compassionate. You want to move in such a way that it's not going to be detrimental to anybody, right? It's you know, you want to flow. You want to flow through. So let's see what the outside influences are. We have the Ace of Coins, Ace of Pentacles. So fresh energy is trying to move in here. Something new, something tangible, something like a new concept or a new idea or a new way of expression or a new way of like navigating through life. So let's see what your next steps are then. We have the Eight of Swords. So you're going to have to untangle yourself from something. So what is this all about? Because this looks like a pretty hard challenge. And things are really out of balance right now with Temperance. Seems to be leaning to one side. So what is this all about here? We have the Six of Wands, perseverance, coming through. Being able to come up out of this or move through this victoriously. Where things are on your side. So how is this all going to play itself out? What's going to happen here? We have the Eight of Cups. So you're going to be moving away from something, either physically or emotionally. But you're leaving things that aren't your Knight of Cups. You're leaving that stuff behind, walking away from it. So let's find out what this is all about here, Aries, for you. So far, I've got Temperance showing up, which is Saggy. I've got Cancer, Pisces. I've got Scorpio. And I've got Libra, and I've got Taurus. So let's find out what the moon is. This is something deep down in the subconscious. It's like a force that you're feeling it, but you're not quite knowing like what actions to take with it. We have the Four of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Cups. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. So it's kind of like you're hanging on to what you know, right? In this situation. You're trying to hang on to what you know, but you're very confused about what's happening here. You're, you know, going about life. You're doing the things that you need to do. You're maintaining your livelihood. If you have children or you have a family, you're maintaining the family. Like you're trying to hold on to that little bit of normalcy in your life that makes sense. So let's see what the Five of Swords is. This could be your challenge or your opportunity. So there's some kind of dispute here or disagreement, or it could be not seeing eye to eye on something. So clarify what the Five of Swords is here. We have the Queen of Swords, we have the Ace of Cups, and we have the Nine of Pentacles. I think you're detaching from a situation here. You're kind of taking back your power. Like your experiences in this situation that have to do with a love connection or love or something from the heart. You're starting to see something very, very clearly because you've had the experience with it before. And it's kind of like you're taking back your power here, taking back your individuality, taking back your choices, right? Taking back a new, fresh idea about what you want to do about this situation. Because I think this situation is bringing angst, and it looks like it might be bringing some drama. And so you're pulling back. You're pulling back so you can take a better look at this. Because you don't want it to interfere with your independence. You don't want it to interfere with you being able to stand on your own 2 feet and take charge of your life and, you know, take charge of the situation here. So let's see what the 7 of Swords is, because this is about what life is working on with you, using discernment and discretion. There could be a trust issue here. There could be something to do with betrayal. There could be something to do with revenge. So we have the Knight of Wands. We have the 10 of Wands. And we have the Page of Wands. Wow, there's a strong desire here for something. It's almost like it's being pushed. Like the mind is set. The mind is set. And it seems to be, you know, you got the 10 of Wands here. It seems to be like you're trying to push an elephant up the up the Hiroshima mountain or something. You're trying to, you know, push something forward that isn't, it seems to be illusional. Like it's not what it seems to be. This is like a driving behavior, like a driving force. And I think you're trying to look at it from many different angles, but no matter what angle that you look at it from or what angle it goes at, because there's a, like, you really want something here. And when you've got the Knight of Wands and the Page of Wands, it's like, it's a driving force. And it seems to be, you know, weighing you down. It seems to be kind of like, you know, look at her face. Like, is this ever, am I ever going to get to the top here? Is this ever going to end? And you're going from the Knight of Wands to the Page of Wands. So I think you might be thinking twice about this now. Like the energies, the energy's starting to wear itself out. It's starting to wear itself out. But there's something to do here with betrayal and with trust issues. Like, this is faulty ground. This is like building something on faulty ground. So there's some kind of illusion here working along with this. So let's see what the Tower is, because this is what kind of how you've gotten to this place. The actions that you've taken to get to this place. We have Judgment, we have the Two of Swords, and we have the High Priestess. Well, you have a lot of intuitive knowledge, because you've got Judgment here and you've got the High Priestess. But right in between the two, you've got the Two of Swords. And so the Two of Swords tells me is that you're not listening to your inner guidance. You're not listening to those intuitive nudges. You're not listening to, you know, this is like seeing the bigger picture, seeing things clearly, right? This can also be about lessons that keep repeating themselves until you kind of like figure out what's going on, until you kind of figure out the lesson. And in some way, you're not heeding it, so to speak. You're not listening to it. You're not listening to that internal guidance. And so now it seems to be getting louder, because now it's kind of like things on the outside are starting to break apart, or things on the outside are starting to fall apart. Because I think here, you know, there's some kind of something hidden from you. And this could be your own emotions, not listening to your own emotions or your own inner guidance. You're hanging on to some sort of false illusion here. 7 of Cups. You're trying to make this illusion go the distance. 10 of Coins, which is, you know, what's happening here and what the universe is trying to show you. Illusion. And then, you know, the drive to make this go the distance, push this forward, push it up the hill. So let's see what the Empress is. But it seems like now, with all the discord going on, you know, the challenge is to see clearly how this is affecting your independence and how this is affecting your creative aspects, right? To start asking some really good questions here about things so that you can start seeing clearly, and to start asking yourself those questions. Nine of Pentacles. Independence, self-assurance, confidence. So what's the Empress here? This is what's coming at you in the next 0 to 3 months. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, we have Death, and we have the King of Pentacles. So we've got some kind of transition coming in here. This is growing, right? Whatever this is, it's growing. And it's growing to the point that things are going to turn. Things are going to turn, and there's going to be some sort of ending, some sort of like this wheel or this cycle has got to stop. And so you're really going to need to take a look at what you value, what's important to you, what's trusting, what is noble enough to stay around. Because something here, you know, this unknown, because we've got the Empress, right? And the Empress is about birthing things, manifesting things. And so what is happening right here, or what I see is happening right here, is like the strings unraveling. The strings unraveling. And now it's gotten to the point where it's just like the universe is taking over it, right? And so now things are going to change here. Things are going to change, and things are going to, in order for abundance to come in, and in order for growth and success and stability and, you know, all those wonderful things that help us grow and change and move in life, sometimes we have to stop and take a look at what we really value, what's really important to us. And I think there's going to be a reassessment here of that, of like what is really important here and what is of value. So let's see what the Knight of Cups is, because this is being open. This is your strength, being open, with an open heart, understanding that, you know, whatever is coming in or whatever is not coming in is for your highest good, and being open to accept that. Yeah, Page of Pentacles, learning something new. So being open to learning something new. And 8 of Pentacles, putting in the work and the time and the effort. These are your strengths. to be able to being open to learning something new, to take a new path, decide a new concept, and then to put the time and the energy into it. And so when this new beginning arises, or when this new opportunity comes in, because the opportunity is coming in for growth and expansion, because the Empress is a good card, but we got the wheel here, so it's going to change, and then, you know, we got death following it. There's going to be a major transformation here. So, and a new beginning, outside influences. So this is trying to reset. It's trying to reset here for you. So let's see what the Ace of Pentacles is. Because the next step is to untangle yourself from this mess. And this seems messy. It seems really, really messy. It seems like a lot of chaos and a lot of hard work that's not going anywhere. Fruitless labor. Or fruitless effort. Oh my goodness. So I got the Queen of Pentacles come out. The Magician. And the Four of Cups. So I think what's trying to be offered here is a new beginning, a brand new start, like a reset. One where you're really doing some critical self-analyzation, kind of some self-care, figuring out things for yourself, understanding yourself, self-realization, because that's what's down here in what's not being recognized, or what's not being acknowledged. And so I think you're going to be able to take your power back here and start creating, looking at manifestation, what you're creating, and starting to learn how to say no to things that don't align with that. Being able to say no to people, situations, things that don't align with your highest good. So the opportunity is coming in for you to take a look at what is manifesting in your life, why it's manifesting in your life, where are the imbalances, what's working, what isn't working, what are you trying to push forward that isn't moving or hasn't moved forward or isn't going the distance, what in your life may be leading you down the wrong path, where are you not using discernment, where are you not using discretion. And so once this new beginning comes in and this crumbles, or whatever this is kind of like dissipates, then there's a time for, like, the doors open now for you to start over again and really start manifesting from a place where you're able to say no to these things from this side of the coin that weren't working for you before. So let's see what the Eight of Swords is, because this is your next steps on how to untangle yourself. Judgment came up again. That's awakening. That is the recycling of the same situations to get the lesson. That's going to be how you untangle yourself. There's some type of lesson here that is repeating itself, the wheel. You're looping. It seems to be looping. And I think there's hidden aspects of yourself that you have not been able to tap into because it seems like you're really wrapped up in whatever this is that's like driving you. So what's Judgment here? Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. There you go. So there comes your Queen of Wands again, which is what's in your current energy. right? So this is being able to bring that aspect of you out. The Queen of Wands is very influential, entrepreneur, highly successful, very creative, very ingenious. And so to untangle yourself is to get the lesson. I don't know how else to say it. Is to get the lesson. Because you already know it. Otherwise, you wouldn't have the High Priestess down here in how you got here. And to take a new path now. Page of Pentacles. Learn something new. Take a new path. And the path that's waiting for you is the one of success, abundance, influence, being seen, being noticed. It's your own ingenuity. Your own ingenuity. Your path. Highly creative. So let's see what the Six of Wands is, because this is the big picture. Coming out on the other side. Knight of Swords. Being able to take action. Being able to take action, communicate, see clearly. You know, the Knight of Swords is a driving force, but it's not like the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is about taking action because you have some kind of like, you desire something or you want something really bad. The Knight of Swords is about taking action because you know the truth. You know the truth, and you have the information that you need to move forward. So let's see what the Eight of Cups is. This is... leaving behind what no longer serves you, going towards your emotional fulfillment. And we have the Magician. You have everything you need to make this change and to make it happen. The Magician is about taking your power back. Taking your power back and moving forward and creating the type of life that you want to create. This seems to be a lot of entanglement. A lot of entanglement that needs to be released. And dismantled and put away and like gone. So let's see who's showing up here for you. I've got Temperance, that's Sagittarius. I've got the Moon, Cancer, Pisces. I've got the Magician, Gemini, Virgo. I got Judgment again, so that's Scorpio. I've got the Magician again, Gemini, Virgo. I got the High Priestess, Cancer, Pisces again. I got Judgment, and I got Tower. That's both Scorpio. I've got the Empress, which is Libra and Taurus. I have the Wheel, which is Sagittarius, and I have Death, which is Scorpio again. A lot of Scorpio energy in here. Transformation, huge transformation. So I'm going to look at those in the extended. For those of you that don't want to go on with me or are not going on with me, let's get a message to you. This is from the Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle deck by Judy Hall. Let's get a crystal for you to use as you go through this, this change, as you head in this new direction. Boy, they're really taking you through like the shuffling here, Aries, to get that one crystal to come out. Let's go. Pop out. I have Rainbow Mionite. Number 22. So if you start seeing the number 22, that is a sign that this reading was meant for you. The Rainbow Bridge. Iridescent rainbow Mayanite brings this world and the rest of creation. I'm sorry, let me do that again. Iridescent rainbow Mayanite bridges this world and the rest of creation. It heals unconditionally and assists the shift to a new level of consciousness. Well, there's your new level of consciousness time to break in. Judgment and judgment. You are a leader. That's Aries. When you raise your vibrations, the whole benefits. De-energize your old patterns. Release karmic incrustations and toxic dross from your etheric body. This crystal will assist in this. Go within to find your rainbow treasure house. Raise your consciousness to build new supportive structures at every single level of your life. Your divination right now is to recognize how your soul is maneuvering you unto your true pathway. Apparently, detrimental situations offer soul's gifts. Re-examine your projects and let go of those that are not for your highest good or that of others. You see things from both sides. Always speak truth no matter what the cost, but be tactful. You have natural healing ability. Focus it wisely. Your healing insight right now is letting go attunes you to a realm of infinite possibilities. Your soul path right now is being a rainbow bridge between the worlds. Powerful message for you, Aries. So it looks like you're heading that way of letting go right here. You're the magician. You can make it happen. So that's what I have for you this week. I hope this helps. And until next time, may the peace that passes all understanding embrace the essence of your being. For those of you going on with me, the link to the extended is in the description box below, and I will see you over there. Bye-bye.